It was the protest that brought Sydney to a standstill. Thousands marching across the harbour bridge. Despite the rain that come from all over the city and beyond.
We just wanted to protest about what's going on in Gaza at the moment. There's too many deaths of young children, too much starvation.
When we look at the wars around the world, one thing becomes clear. Not all wars are treated the same. The Gaza war, for example, dominates headlines, drawing massive international protest and support. And yet, when it comes to equally devastated conflict in Sudan, Democratic Republic of Congo, Yemen, Syria, where people are displaced, starved, or unalived, global headlines remain silent.
Paddle out held in support of Palestine.
We're here to mark Father's Day for the tens of thousands of Palestinian fathers and the tens of thousands of Palestinian children who do not have a father. Bondi, as well as every other beach and every other park in this country, belongs to all Australians.
Stop starving Gaza! Stop starving Gaza!
It was the protest that brought Sydney to a standstill. Thousands marching across the harbour bridge. Despite the rain that come from all over the city and beyond.
We just wanted to protest about what's going on in Gaza at the moment. There's too many deaths of young children, too much starvation.
It's a sign of the turning tide of the opinion in this country, and it's a sign that people aren't going to put up with it anymore.
The choice of location was intended to send a powerful message.
Concern for the starvation of the Palestinian people expressed in Sydney on our famous bridge that'll go right round the world.
The New South Wales Jewish Board of Deputies expressed disappointment that the protest was allowed to go ahead on such an iconic landmark. For almost 2 years, protesters have marched nearly every weekend in Sydney. This time was different.
If this is your first march for Palestine, welcome. Everyone from everywhere is here.
Among the protesters was WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Many have been moved to march for the first time by the images of suffering in Gaza.
The starving children of Gaza cannot wait another day.
Hey, I want you to compare what you saw in the previous video and what I'm about to show you in these two videos and make your judgment. I'm not here to make judgment for you, but I want you to make your own judgment. Let's get into this.
Worse. Things are going upside down. It's kind of endless suffering.
If the trajectory continues like that, we will find ourselves in a very difficult situation.
Are caught in the crossfire.
This is an emergency area where we accept injured patients. This is one of the victims of the last shelling on Friday. The injury to his pelvis, this is the injury. Sharp nail in the huge wound here. He lost 2 of his friends of his age, died immediately. I will show you another patient. Her name is Iman. She's a victim of the Friday bombing. She was at home. The bombing happened, had brain injury, and she has her brother died. 14 years old.
How often do you see injuries like this?
Very often. Every day, every time, day and night. For us, today is a normal day.
So right now we're at the Al Now Hospital. The main hospital in the city has been destroyed. So this tiny center is now being overwhelmed with cases. The wards here are packed with people. The doctors are saying that there's just not that much that they can do. They're totally overwhelmed.
Bombing is coming every 2-3 days, sometimes every day.
All civilians?
All civilians.
This hospital is filled with people suffering from shrapnel wounds, from artillery strikes that have happened. The shelling is just totally random around the city.
Small kid, his name is Moayed, 3 years old. She has now bilateral fracture femur and bilateral fracture of the lower limb, sharp nail inside the abdomen. His older brother died the last Friday, about a week here. Right
Sorry,
now.
their other child died a week before?
The same accident. Her older child, 7 years old, died. Just the same situation, sitting at their home, shelling and bombing.
As we left the hospital, the family had just identified a young man who had died.
This is war from the militia, is without any rules, without any morality. They are just killing people for nothing. You saw victims yourself. They are not soldiers, they are not armed, they are kids.
This war has led to a level of food insecurity not seen in decades. According to a group of UN and major relief agencies, around 250,000 children could soon be on the verge of death. At the Port Sudan Pediatric Hospital, the risk is clear.
This is the last line of defense before children die. We have about 730,000 severely malnourished children. And we are quite concerned that the situation is really getting worse and worse as we go. What is needed now and what we are able to provide is not really matching. Over 10 million people displaced in Sudan, the highest in the whole world currently. In this world, we have said many times never again. Now, as you can see,
it does now. Greg, hello.
Hey, Bill. Yes, a brutal massacre at a church in Africa over the weekend. The Islamic State, still around, now says it is behind it. Some 43 worshipers brutally killed by machete and gun-wielding rebels of the ISIS-affiliated ADF group at a prayer vigil in a small town in eastern Congo. Buildings there were also torched. The bloody toll included 15 men, 19 women, 9 children. Their bodies found strewn around the area. Other children abducted. One eyewitness told Fox News Digital they killed those they met in the church hall. Those who tried to flee were caught and killed in the compound and running towards the road. People were sad. There was sadness everywhere. This comes at a time when the Trump administration is trying to bring peace to that region, which has seen such turmoil. This particular Christian slaughter condemned by the State Department, members of Congress, the UN, and yes, Pope Leo XIV, who expressed, quote, deep pain over the brutal terror attack. He sent a message of condolences to the bereaved families and Christian community who lost relatives and friends in the assault, saying he would pray for them. Bill, that eyewitness adding to Fox News Digital, there was crying and weeping everywhere. Everything they had is lost. They have nothing now. Again, ISIS taking the credit for more.
Every life lost in a war, whether it's in Gaza, Syria, Sudan, Democratic Republic of Congo, has an equal value. And yet, the global response tells a different story. We cannot claim to stand for human rights if we choose whose suffering matters the most. Every life lost in a war, whether it's in Gaza, Syria, Sudan, Democratic Republic of Congo, has an equal value. If we truly care about justice and humanity, then we must demand with the same agency, the same compassion, and the same outrage for all conflicts. All conflicts. Thank you so much for listening. Do not hesitate to share this video, like this video, and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, peace.